What is up, guys? This is the NerdyD pod here on the Casual Wrestling channel, where each and every weekday we drop casual wrestling content for your enjoyment. But this show right here is in the middle of the week where we take a break from wrestling and we talk a little bit of pop culture and life. Once we figure out what's going on with the YouTube membership, this show will be available only to YouTube Casual Wrestling Plus members. But for right now, this show is going to be posted for everybody, and so hopefully you enjoy a little break from wrestling talk. This week, we are pre-recording this episode, but I don't know, Lauren, the plan for me is, if this all goes well, this might be a fun show to do live. What do you think?
I think so.
Okay. What I don't want to do is commit to it being live full time, because I got to have the flexibility to do certain things on Wednesdays, but I think when the schedules line up, we will post ahead of time and let people know that, like, hey, by the way, tonight for members only, this is a live show where we're going to hang out and talk our shit, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the way I want to start this show, Lauren, is I want to do something called Discord discussions, okay?
Discord discussion.
So the way Discord discussions are going to work, they're topics that I've kind of written down throughout the week. Just things that have happened either in life, conversations I've had in the Discord, things that have just kind of spilled over from other places. And I've just jotted them down, kind of taken note, and I want to talk about them with you. And if we're live, I want to talk about them with the community and just kind of get everybody's reactions. And then I hope that the conversation spills over. I'm going to create a section in the Discord where hopefully these conversations continue past just, we can give each of these topics 5 minutes. I hope that some of them spark up deeper conversation inside the Discord. So every week, I want to start the show with an icebreaker, okay? So I'm going to pull a card from this Barstool Ask the Internet game.
Okay.
So I'm not pre-looking at these, so they could be anything. And then we'll have a quick, maybe 5-minute discussion about the card I pull. So let me reach in here and grab one. So this comes from Ask the Internet. First card. Lauren, who is the ugliest celebrity that you would date?
Who is the ugliest celebrity how much money do they have?
They're a celebrity. This is like, where is your meter at for who is the ugliest celebrity you would date? This is tough. What qualifies?
Benny Blanco.
Benny Blanco is an ugly celebrity.
He's very ugly. He looks like a sloth.
Would you date Benny Blanco?
No.
What if he's just a really nice guy?
I mean, he could be really nice, and then you fall in love with them because they're really nice or something.
Yeah, I mean, so, what if he's a really cool guy
and he's got lots of money,
tons of money,
then it's okay,
and tons of talent. He's a very talented person.
Yeah.
And so if he's respectful, I think for women it's very different. You correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes. As I've gotten older, because I'm a woman now, personality and how somebody treats you is a lot more important than what they look like. Because, I mean, who cares if they are nice looking but assholes? Yeah, so that's the question. I think for a guy it's a little different, because guys tend to, physical attraction is first, and then it's the okay, well, are they a good person? Are they all that? Who would you? So help me out here. Mm-hmm. Who are on the female side? Because I don't want to just start throwing names out there, because then someone's gonna be like, well, they're not ugly. Who? Throw me some names on the female side. Who's an ugly celebrity? Lizzo.
Lizzo? Is Lizzo ugly?
I think Lizzo's ugly because of the things that she's done to other people. Because I don't know. I think she's petty, but
that's so. But I think we're talking physically, right? We're not talking.
Ugly.
We're not talking
about. I don't know of any. I'm honestly, I don't know of any famous
girl. Should I just Google
girl.
Ugliest celebrities and see what comes up?
Yeah. Greta Thunberg or whatever her name is. No, I know who it is, and I might get some shit for this. What is Kamala Harris's stepdaughter?
That's not a celebrity.
She's
no, that's not a celebrity. A celebrity. I'm talking about Hollywood celebrity. Ooh.
What?
Oh, we're gonna have to figure out. So one thing, like the reason I didn't want to do this live this week is we still got some things to figure out. I can't show you anything.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work real well because what I'm looking at here, I don't even know. This dude, does that computer work? Mm-hmm. Google Shane McGowan.
Shane McGowan. Okay.
Shane McGowan.
Sounds like Shane's Mac is going.
Google Shane McGowan. And now we start to talk about great personality. Maybe has a lot of money. Did you find him?
Is he a white guy?
Did you find him?
Yeah.
What? Is he normal looking?
He looks normal. He's got like blue eyes and kind of like dirty blonde hair.
ShaneMacGowan.
Oh, no. How do you spell the last name?
MacGowan.
McGowan.
Uh-huh.
Shane McGowan.
Mm-hmm. This is the first one that came up for me.
Oh, who the fuck is that? Who is that guy?
I don't know. It's just on Ranker.com, number one ugliest celebrity is Shane McGowan.
Could he be like, what's his name, who got his teeth fixed and then was better looking?
Bro, he's got 2 teeth.
Yeah.
There's no fix. He's got 2 teeth.
There's variations of this. I see they progressively gotten to that point.
Do you know who Jocelyn Wildstein is?
Is this a girl?
Yeah, she looks like I believe you. I'm sure she's had so much plastic surgery. She looks like a lion.
Oh, is this the cat lady?
I maybe Jocelyn Wildstein. JOCELYN WILDENSTEIN. There's no amount of money that I would date this person for. That I could not wake up like this. And this is self-done. I don't feel bad about saying this because this person has done this to themselves.
So she was actually a very pretty lady originally before she got her work done. I think I remember her story. She married like a very wealthy man, and he was obsessed with cats, or she was, or something. Okay. And so she wanted to become a cat.
Okay.
And so that was her.
That's how she got to that
journey. Yeah.
She don't look like a fucking cat. Which I guess I did say she looked like a lion, so she does look a little bit like a lion. Kelly Osbourne's on this list.
So,
but Kelly Osbourne doesn't look like. So the picture I have.
Kelly Osbourne has had so much work done.
She definitely looks different now, right?
Yeah, she's lost a ton of weight. She almost kind of looks like Barbie-esque if you really look at her.
Oh yeah, no. Hold on. Let's no. Yes. Not the same person.
No,
that's not the same.
She's got like very sharp features now and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, she clearly had a nose job and all sorts of stuff. But like, if you got the money, you could do it.
Yeah, hold on. Now, Kelly Osbourne is a testament of plastic surgery.
Oh yeah,
she's
definitely.
I mean,
well, look at her mom before and after. Clearly, Ozzy dated her for the money.
I don't even think after she was that attractive. But no, clearly. She went from one of the ugliest people to like they sculpted her into a good-looking person.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. I always like to watch the TikToks that are like, you're not ugly, you're just broke.
That makes sense.
Well, it shows the plastic surgery. Yeah. It shows like Kylie Jenner. It shows Kim Kardashian. Like, if you really go back, well, they were all still pretty, but like they aren't who we imagine them as today, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so I have a hard time answering this question because I don't know. You'd have to give me what is the ugly celebrity, and I don't know because if it's Kelly Osbourne, that doesn't seem like a fair question.
Yeah, maybe it just depends on the time.
Yeah, we'll have to maybe we get some suggestions on who the ugliest celebrity is.
Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, let's get into what I want to talk about now.
All right.
Okay, and this is something that happened to me today. I was scrolling through Facebook, and there was a picture of old Burger King nuggets. Do you know what an old Burger King nugget is? Because I think we've had this conversation before. Do you realize that in your lifetime, Burger King transitioned out of maybe the second best chicken nugget in the business to whatever garbage they have now? Do you realize that happened?
No.
So Google over there on your computer, old Burger King chicken nuggets.
I see crowns and sticks.
No, hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
They're like sticks.
Yeah, they were sticks.
Yeah, I don't.
My old heads will know what I'm talking about.
I don't know a Burger King nugget like that.
The BK nuggets from the 90s. Look up that. The BK nuggets from the 90s.
Yeah,
I got them
like
right
sticks.
here. Yeah, they're like sticks. They were very peppery.
That's crazy. I do not remember those at all.
By far better than whatever garbage Burger King is selling right now. This was
sure if they're
what?
chicken.
What they do now?
It's like all breading with some random.
Look, I was real suspect the other day when we drove by Burger King and there was a sign that said like 20 nuggets for $3.99.
Yeah.
I was like, how are we doing this, Burger King? What kind of voodoo magic are we working where we got 20? You can't get 20 of anything for $3.99, much less this is supposed to be chicken. That's not chicken. Burger King's selling some different shit. It was like 20 nuggets for $3.99. I was like, you're not getting me, Burger King. You're not getting me to come in for that shit. But these old school nuggets, the thing I kind of want to bring up is like things that you had at one point in your life that you know you could never have again. And like because of the internet, this pops up in my life and just reminds me like how fucked the world has become when I can't go to Burger King and get these chicken nuggets anymore.
No more.
I mean, you don't understand. Next to at the time, because at the time we didn't have Chick-fil-A, we didn't have all this other shit. There was really Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's. And McDonald's was the standard. You knew what you were going to get. Some people say it's the best nugget. Some people don't like it. Then you had this. And this was the alternative. This was sometimes you just wanted this shit. Sometimes I dipped it in honey. Sometimes I dipped it in barbecue. Sometimes I dipped it in sweet and sour. It was like universally good with anything. Ketchup.
Your Burger King had honey?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that
honey.
That must be like the white people Burger King.
No. Honey, besides the fact that now as I'm older, when I eat a ton of sugar, I get fucking shaky, probably like pre-diabetic. But besides that, like honey is the most underrated dipping sauce to eat with chicken.
I don't really know if I've ever eaten.
Bush's Chicken will give you honey with your chicken. And it's so good. I believe... And maybe like McDonald's, I still think you can get honey because it's a condiment for breakfast, like for biscuits and things like that.
I didn't think
so sometimes you can still ask and get honey. Usually came in a much smaller container, but like Burger King chicken nuggets with honey were the fucking ticket. Like because Burger King nuggets, like I said, super peppery, extremely peppery, but so good. I miss them so much.
I don't think I ever had the sticks before.
Really? So who's the best nugget right now? That's what I wanted to lead into. Who's the best? What's the best chicken nugget right now? The easy answer is Chick-fil-A, but then everybody shits on that answer now. Used to about 3 or 4 years ago.
It's not the same chicken.
3 or 4 years ago, if you said Chick-fil-A, most people were on board. But Chick-fil-A is one of those things. Chick-fil-A became the John Cena of chicken nuggets, right? Now there's got to be 50% of the people who call bullshit on Chick-fil-A nuggets. So what's your number one? If you're chicken hierarchy, give me top 3 chicken nuggets right now.
McDonald's.
McDonald's number 1.
Okay.
Not mad at it.
Then I would go Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Chick-fil-A 2.
I like Wendy's nuggets. Unpopular
They're
opinion.
hit and miss to me. Problem with Wendy's is you got to find
with
a
their
good...
honey mustard.
Okay. Honey mustard. Underrated sauce.
They got some bomb-ass honey mustard.
I can get with that.
I like Wendy's. You don't like Wendy's, but I like Wendy's.
So here's my issue with Wendy's. This is my problem with Wendy's. There's not very many good Wendy's left. Like you walk in, typically you're the one who got me onto this game, the sticky floor.
Yes.
Most Wendy's have a sticky floor. Mm-hmm. And you know you're not in for like a good experience with sticky floor. I'll tell you 2 things. I walk in, 2 things I can tell you immediately we got problems.
Okay.
Sticky floor, and they've got the soda machine that's got it's that freestyle Coke machine, right? That can unlimited flavors. You know what I'm talking about? Where they put the cartridges in, touch screen. They have them at the movies, and Wendy's has them.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Bad sign is you go up to that machine and it's got one flavor in it. Like they're just changing out the Coke. That's it. Everything else is grayed out. That's a bad sign. You know you're in for a bad experience at Wendy's when, we got the freestyle Coke machine, but all it's got is Coke.
None of it works.
Yeah. We don't have any of the flavor add-ins. We don't got any of the mellow yellows or any of the specialty things.
I hate that shit. They don't even have it.
Exactly. That's my point. But you know you're in a bad experience. And they got 2 of them motherfuckers, right? They got one on each side of the condiment table.
Just to tease you.
But only one of them works, and it's got Diet Coke and Coke in it, and that's it. That's all it's got. Doesn't even have Sprite. You can get Sprite, but it tastes like just carbonation. That's why I don't like Wendy's. It's very rare.
Sometimes it can taste dirty too. Like if their soda tastes dirty, I don't know how to explain it. Like
It's a
like
Wendy's
dirt.
thing. It's a Wendy's thing. Yes, Wendy's is weird. It's hit and miss. Good Wendy's. You find yourself a good Wendy's, and it's like going to an Oasis. Same with the Burger King these days, though. Because Burger King's trash now.
Do you remember, or what I'm going to say? Do you remember we went to Wendy's one time? It was like after we went to SeaWorld or something like that.
Okay.
And they're like, we're out of chicken.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're out of burgers.
Yes.
We're out of this. And you were like, you finally got mad and said, what the fuck do you guys even have?
Yeah, well, so I said, let me get some chicken nuggets. We're out of chicken nuggets. All right, well, let me get a burger. We're out of burgers. The fuck are you trying? Are you, what, I can get a baked potato? I can get one of your dry-ass baked potatoes? That's what, and some chili that's not real chili? Like, that's my options at Wendy's. Go fuck yourself, Wendy's. That's all you've got is burgers and chicken. What else? I'm not getting a salad at Wendy's. That's how you die.
Wendy's salad is good.
No,
I like it.
No, it's not.
I like
no,
it.
It's not.
They have like a summer salad. It's delicious.
I'm going to hit you with something. No fast food restaurant salad is good. You're just convincing yourself you're eating healthy. It's not good. It's not good. Right now, if you could go to Wendy's and calories don't count, you're ordering a salad?
No.
You're getting it because you think you're being healthy. That's why. And so you've convinced yourself that that's the best
Wendy's
of the shit.
Order would be a junior bacon cheeseburger.
Okay.
And a chili.
Yeah, good.
With cheese.
That's good. That's great.
And a junior frosty.
But you're not ordering a salad.
Junior
Summer
frosty.
salad. Summer crispy bacon, whatever salad.
But if I'm trying to be healthy, it's okay. It's okay. It's an okay thing.
Okay. So, Lauren.
Yeah.
We had our fantasy football draft tonight for our family league.
We did.
We've already had the casual wrestling fantasy football draft, which I was very happy with. I am extremely ecstatic about my casual wrestling fantasy football team. But my family football team, not happy. Panicked, shit the bed, drafted 6th. You get after the draft is over, Lauren, you get this email, ESPN, because we use ESPN for the family. The casual wrestling league likes to use the NFL one, which we find a little bit cumbersome. It's a little harder to use for me.
It is.
I like ESPN. ESPN to me is my safe space for fantasy football. But the draft settings, I didn't touch them. We had 30 seconds to pick each round. That shit was flying. There were times I was like, do I have enough wide receivers? I'm just going to take a wide receiver. I ended up, so I got my email from ESPN. They send you this nice, it's like a report card, right? And they gave me a B. And they gave me a B for
me too.
They told me, they say I have very good running backs. I think I have Bryce Hall. I have Bryce Hall. And who else did I get? So I got a solid running back core. Let me see. Where's the ESPN fantasy app?
I just picked people's names that I knew.
And you always win. And that's why it's bullshit. I put so much effort into this shit, and I never win. All right, here's what my squad's looking like, right? My running backs.
Right,
I got an A+ on my running backs, okay?
Okay.
Saquon Barkley and Bryce Hall. That's solid. That's so solid. I'm gonna murder people in that department. Quarterback, I got Anthony Richardson in both leagues. I'm happy with this choice. This is a gamble, Lauren. This dude, Anthony Richardson, okay? Injured last year. Incredibly athletic quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. Pat McAfee always talking good about him. He could do some crazy shit. He can run. He can throw. So this is a long shot, right? I'm betting on the fact that he turns out to be next Lamar Jackson. Okay? So that's solid there. I'm good there. My receivers, though. The app gave me a D in my receiving core.
Where are you getting these ratings for every single one of them?
It was on my thing. I clicked into my email and I had ratings. So I had for my receivers, I got Stephon Diggs. I think that's a solid play. I really feel like that's a solid play. Then I got Mike Evans as well.
Okay.
Those are solid wide receivers. Now I see my flex is Swift, the running back for Chicago. So maybe that's what it's knocking me on is I don't have a real solid third receiver because it looks like I got Marquise Brown from the Chiefs, but he's out right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I fucked up. I don't have a third receiver. ESPN, I get it. I see where I fucked up. I told you. I was panicking. I didn't know if I had enough receivers, and now I see. I see where I messed up. But I'm still optimistic about this team. Happy, real happy. But this league, get all this football talk out of the way. Here's my big problem. I don't like being in 2 fantasy football leagues. I've realized that today.
Why?
So here's the problem. This is the issue that I've run into in the past couple of years that we've done the casual wrestling and the family football league. Inevitably, it's going to come down to a Monday night, all right? Get off your phone. Get off your phone.
Now you got me
Get
all
off
like,
your phone.
now I got to know, like, who did I get? A, B, C, D. I don't see this anywhere. They gave you some insider trading information.
Inevitably, it's going to end up a Monday night, okay? 7 o'clock, Monday Night Football is about to start. And I'm going to be in one league dependent on Saquon Barkley I need him to run for 250 yards so that I can win the family league, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is on the flip side, I'm going to be playing against Saquon Barkley. And so I'm going to be hoping for him not to. So I don't like the friction that it causes. There will inevitably be games that I'm watching where I'm fucked if they do good and I'm fucked if they do bad. And so I don't like that. So I'm highly considering. This is something that I'm highly considering. Retiring the Family Fantasy Football League.
No.
I just can't do both. It's too stressful.
Are you just going to auto draft it? Like let it just go on itself? And
no, I'm just dissolving the league. My allegiance is with the casual wrestling community. I will stay in that league. Maybe I'll bring over a few of the hardcores from our family league.
I make a what is that called? I motion.
You motion to what?
That we move it over to ESPN next season.
You have to speak to Mike. Mike runs our casual wrestling fantasy football.
I make a motion to please move it over to ESPN next
You can talk
season.
to Mike. They all went with and they're all more hardcore than I am. So I'm sure
I like the ESPN one because it gives me
it's
like
just so easy. Yeah, it is so easy. It almost plays for you a little bit, which is I think why we like it. But that's kind of my gripe. That's my gripe. I don't really want to be in 2 different leagues. I don't love it. It does cause stress. Inevitably, at some point in time during the season, I will look at both of my leagues, and this is inevitable, and I hate it because I hate people that join fantasy football and then 8 games in because they're not winning, they go, I'm just not going to play anymore. No, you got to play. You got to spoil it for other people. You got to continue to try.
Are there people who join like just 10 million of them that they can hopefully win one of them?
I'm sure there's people who do this like just religiously. Now, neither of our leagues are for money, so it's not a big deal. But inevitably, it's going to come to the point around week 8 where I take a look at both of my rosters and I go, all right, I'm investing into this league. This is the league where I'm doing better. I'm not going to quit the other league, but inevitably, there's going to come a point in time where I just go, yeah, I'm not good. The interest is not there. I want to live and die in one fantasy football league. I want to ride and die with my players. Now, there's this thing, and I've been investigating it, and I might have to talk to Mike about it. There are these fantasy football leagues where you keep your players year after year like a real football team, and you have salary caps, and you do these things where like your quarterback is your quarterback, and as he gets older, you have to decide, do I release him and draft a younger quarterback?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting to me. That would be a fun kind of immersion into fantasy football. I like fantasy football because I like turning on the TV and cheering for people that I normally wouldn't be a fan of. Because I told you this the other day, having grown up playing sports, playing basketball at a high level, I've lost the love of like, I have a hard time getting behind a team, right? I can't go like the Dolphins are my team. I can get behind individual performances, but I can't get behind a full-on team. So that's a little bit tougher for me. So why?
Yeah, like why do you think
I think it's just because for me to get behind a team, I have to be involved. I have to feel like I am part of the process. And so I'm, as an outsider, I understand the people who have an allegiance to a team they grew up loving, right? Yeah. But I didn't... Like I said, growing up playing, number one, football, I was never interested in football until my adult life. I played football up through middle school, hated it, hated being outside. It's too hot in Texas. I was like, no, I'm going to go play basketball inside. Did real well basketball, went to college, played in college. But even then, being a basketball player, I never wanted to watch NBA basketball because I put all my effort into like, well, why watch it if I could go do it? Yeah. And so then I never got behind a basketball team. So I don't have deep connections to any team. Like there's people who grow up in Green Bay. And so the Packers are their team. They live, they die. Their dad loved the team. Their grandpa loved the team. And so it's inherited. But for me, fantasy football is fun because it gives me, I can invest in these guys. I can invest in these names. But the problem is, it becomes very troublesome when I invest into just using Saquon Barkley, right? I invest into him and I need you to do good, Saquon. But then on the flip side, the next week I have to cheer against Saquon. Or that same week, I have to cheer against Saquon. That's conflicting to me. So I'm very highly considering retiring from the Family Football League. It's a possibility. I'll have to, unless I can figure out, I would love if I could just draft one team and it played in both leagues would be amazing, but of course that's impossible. Maybe I should just target some of the same players next time.
Have like your main guys.
Yeah, knowing that in the first round and the second round that's going to be tough, but as I get farther in, just start targeting the same guys so that way I can have that experience. Maybe I'll do that.
Yes, sir.
Casual Wrestling Fantasy League is coming up. That's the next thing I want to talk about.
All right.
So we're doing a little different this year. I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited about this year. Last time, we drafted like 8 people each. And what that did was that locked down so many names. There was no dropping. There was no trading. There was no strategy. You just literally kind of got who you got, and you hoped that one of those 8 people was featured on TV week after week, right?
Yeah.
And so this time I'm implementing, and I've kind of talked it out with people in the Discord, a male and a female. That's it. You get 2 choices. You get a male and you get a female. Now, you can add and drop at any point in time during the season. But with like 10 of us in the league, that only eats up 10 males and 10 females, and that leaves a little bit of wiggle room for like, man, I picked up Jade Cargill. She hasn't been on TV in 2 weeks. Maybe I drop her and I go for like Nikki Cross because she's on TV, but then I drop Jade Cargill and all of a sudden Jade comes back. It's going to cause a little, and then like I was saying about the Saquon Barkley, it's going to get me behind certain people a little more, right?
Yeah.
So if all of a sudden,
I didn't think about it that way, that like you could drop somebody and then somebody could steal them.
Oh yeah, that's the fun. That's what's supposed to make it fun, right? Last time we all drafted
no backroom deals, guys.
We all drafted what? I mean, you make backroom deals.
I don't even know what that means, honestly.
A backroom deal is like it would be kind of like I'm losing the league. Why don't you give me your guys and I can win and you can take some ownership in my win?
Oh.
It's like a shady deal that's not. It's usually not good for both sides.
Okay.
It's only good. It only benefits one person and the other person. Maybe you give them like, hey man, I'll give you $20 if you give me your player. Well, that's not part of the league, right? That's kind of what it is. But I think this 2-person situation is gonna make for a more fun league this time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's going into like premium live events. You have to be very careful because if you don't have someone in that premium live event, let's say you have a Bianca Belair, right? And you're heading into the premium live event. While Bianca may be doing good on Smackdown, you're not going to get any points in that premium live event. So now do you take the chance? Do you try and drop Bianca, pick up somebody in the premium live event, and then someone slides in and takes Bianca Belair away from you, and now you're fucked. I think it's going to make for some fun. I think it's gonna make the league a little more fun, and then you're gonna start to get behind your. Let's say you draft Braun Breaker, you're real quickly gonna become a Braun Breaker fan.
True.
You know, you may catch yourself all of a sudden
liking people I didn't know I liked,
and we're getting a little more pissed off when they're not on TV. Hey, where the fuck is Braun Breaker?
Hey, Braun.
Why is Braun Breaker not on? Why is he not wrestling anymore? Why is he just in backstage? All of a sudden, if you had Jey Uso, right? Jey Uso went on a major run. All of a sudden, he's not on TV hardly at all. You go, shit, I got to drop Jey Uso. But then all of a sudden, Jey Uso ends up back on TV. That's going to make that fun.
You never know. All
right, so this next thing was sent in by Mike. Mike sent something in the Discord, and this is absolutely great. Now, I don't know how. Okay, so you could go. The Discord's on there. Okay. On the bottom of that computer, look, there's a Discord logo. Click that logo, okay?
Okay.
Go to the sports section of the Discord. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Mike put in a post that says, I don't know why this isn't talked about more or something. Do you see it? It's a tweet.
Do you say x.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want you to look at that. I'm going to bring it up on mine so that I can watch it with everybody else. But this is...
Is it a video?
Yeah. It's a tweet that leads to a video. This is called Medieval MMA, okay?
What does that even mean? Why? So they MMA... there is jousting thingies?
Bro, they got... What? Why are they...
Oh, my God.
Like, this ain't LARPing. This is legit...
Who decided that this was a thing?
Yo, this is like old school gladiator. Why does the ref, though? Why does the ref have a weapon?
How come the ref gets like a face guard?
And where is this happening? It's called Armored
In
MMA.
somebody's basement.
It's called Armored MMA. That's a nice basement if that's someone's basement.
He's bleeding from his mouth.
Not just bleeding. That
And
person
he's cross-eyed.
That person is clearly fucking concussed.
Yeah.
And they just keep going. Headbutts? Headbutts?
This is made of Valyrian steel.
Dude, they're punching each other in the helmet.
What are those things they're even hitting each other with? Like these stick hose?
They're like
Axes?
crowbars.
They're like axes.
That's an axe.
That's a fucking axe.
That's a legitimate axe.
Okay. What would it feel like to get punched when you have a metal helmet on? Is that a girl against a guy?
I don't know. Does it matter?
How did he find this?
Does it really matter?
Where did this come from?
Oh, because you don't get on X. This is the type of shit
Are
that
those
X just shows
announcers
to
at the
you.
bottom, or are those just people who are commenting on the video?
I don't know. I think they were announcers.
I'm not going to lie. It would be kind of fun to LARP. I think I'd
To do actual LARPing?
I think I'd want to try to LARP one time. Thought it was kind of dumb.
God. I don't know. I think I'd be too serious. I'd be too pissed off.
Oh, fuck.
I'd spear somebody.
I would just have fun and like not give a fuck. But
and then I'd be like, if I ever stab somebody and they go no, it's turning into a real fight immediately. Like on spot, it's turning into a real fight.
Oh, so I didn't cut off your hand?
Yeah.
Well, fuck you. I did now.
Oh, you didn't feel that? Well, you're gonna feel this.
I'm bleeding.
Yeah, you're gonna feel this. That was hella interesting to me.
That is crazy.
I saw that and I had to put that down.
How come stuff like that's never on my For You page?
Are you on X?
No.
Yeah, you guys.
I mean, I am, but I don't.
X. Ever since Elon took over X, it's the Wild West of the internet because it's not censored and shit. So you get all kind. I get crazy like street fights. You get crazy like Mike said his is full of porn, which I told him is an algorithm problem.
Yeah.
That's not.
I have no porn on anything of mine.
So, all right, let's move on. Conversation that happened in the Discord earlier today.
Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm. Let me go back and look exactly how this got brought up. Oh, Hawk to a Girl.
Yeah.
Hawk to a Girl's got a podcast. Okay.
Okay.
And the conversation was kind of like, holy shit, she's like milking her 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Like she's legitimately, and I retorted with, I think this is the new Hollywood. I believe like this is the evolution. In the world that we live in, we went from, there was a day where celebrities were the Hollywood elite and everybody loved those people. I think the world has turned on Hollywood. I don't think that many people are enamored with that world anymore. I think there was an evolution that went from Hollywood to reality TV, right? I think the Housewives, the Vanderpump Rules, those people had an evolution where they became micro celebrities in these small communities, right? Yeah. So like, I believe that like a Jax Taylor from Vanderpump Rules is more of a celebrity than like George Clooney in certain little circles.
Yeah.
That's how, but I think we've evolved again. And now we've evolved to the 30-second clip star, the Twitch star, and Barstool Sports has a lot to do with this, but it's almost even more reality than reality TV because we all kind of still knew that reality TV was bullshit, right? We all still kind of knew in the back of our head that like the producers are pulling the puppet strings and causing the problems between these people. So I think we've had an evolution now to just stick a camera in someone's face. They say some real wild shit and all of a sudden they run to a talent agency and it's like, oh my God, we have something. We've got to embark on this. And then she shows up everywhere. She's on Barstool. She's with Matt Rife. She's got a podcast. Pitch. She's going to probably have a reality show.
What is her podcast even about, though?
What does it need to be about? So here's what it is to me, right? The minute something becomes recognizable, it is considered a commodity. right? It doesn't matter what she talks about. You recognize who she is and what she said, and that's enough. That's enough because in the world we live in today, it's no longer, we know this, Lauren. We know this from cutting clips for wrestling content, right? Yeah. You can say the most intelligent thing. You can have a 30-minute intelligent conversation. You can clip that out, put it on the internet. It's not going anywhere. You have to say the most wild shit in the world. You have to take your take, chop it up, cut it up, take it out of context, and make it sound extremely crazy. And then people will stop and comment and talk and interact with that content. So I think with someone like Hawk Tuah Girl, it's just about her face is recognizable. So she can have a podcast about anything because when you cut that clip and the people start scrolling through TikTok and all of a sudden Hawk Tuah Girl's face, logo behind her in neon that says the Hawk Tuah podcast, and I'm stopping to listen to what she says. Doesn't matter what it says. And she can say real stupid shit, but they know.
Well, we're talking about it right now, so it works.
That's my point. That's what. So I'm not disagreeing. So I'm not saying like I understand, but what this led into was the conversation I said was I think this is the new celebrity.
Oh, I think so too. Definitely 100%.
the 60-second celebrity, and that led me into a conversation about do you know who Sketch is? What's up, brother?
Yeah, no, I do because you told me.
Special players, special please. So the conversation, it was me, Wavy D, We Too Deep, and Mike were talking. I think Sketch is bullshit. I think he's extremely funny. I think he's fun to watch, but I think it's all fake. I think it is, I believe it is a persona that he has created, the slightly autistic, like that's not who he really is. Cause I mean, I don't know if you knew all the shit he came out of, right? The gay porn and all that stuff. I mean, me and We Too Deep were on the side of saying like, he's just a fame whore.
Yeah.
Like he's just going to explore every avenue.
Can I get famous like this?
To get to famous. And this does happen a lot, right? You hear about musicians, I think like Lady Gaga and Katy Perry, who like started in one genre, jumped to another genre, and then ended in this other genre because fuck it, I just want to be famous. I don't care what kind of music I sing. So the question I kind of had written down is, do you like, you've seen a little bit of Sketch. Do you think he's real? Like, is there something? Does he have a real medical condition, or is this an act?
Well, I think anybody has to be acting a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because I mean, like he knows that he gets attention from it, so
that's
why
what
not?
makes.
Why wouldn't it be?
The whole, it's like to me, it's the comedy bit. It's a sketch. It's
he
Saturday
found the
Night
thing
Live.
That made him interesting.
Yeah, it's Saturday Night Live in a larger dose, right? Saturday Night Live. The actors play the character for 4-minute, 5-minute sketches, right? It's not who they really are, but if it catches on, what do? They repeat it. They repeat it next week, right? I think that Sketch figured out that people are entertained by this, like, what's up, guys, right? It's the speech. I tried to say the speech cadence is extremely simple to be funny when you just use one-line quips. You get real squinty. And you do this like weird hand gesture.
Does he talk like that all the time?
So I don't know. I've not researched enough about Sketch. I would then go
research like him without his accent or whatever.
But I don't know if that. See, the problem with these 60-second celebrities is I don't know that footage exists. Right? He's only putting out what he wants you to see.
Yeah. And
so I believe, and maybe he's slightly that way. But I believe the character he's playing is turned up to 100. I don't like what's up here, special teams, special players, special plays, right? Like I believe he's cranked it up. I believe that he's found a gimmick. I think on one end he gets a little bit of sympathy because some people do go like, oh, this kid's clearly got some mental stuff going on. I think on the other end there's people like me who go, this is fucking funny. Yeah. Right, this dude is clearly exploiting something.
And the other way, he doesn't care because he gets
what does it matter, right?
Attention,
well, because if I say he's exploiting it, he knows there's the other side of the community that's going to come after me and go, "You're wrong. You don't fucking get it." This and like, but I get to think what I want to think, right? And then on the other side, there's my side that's like, no, you guys are buying into bullshit and you're believing this dude while he's exploiting a situation. And I don't think either one's wrong, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I don't think the fact that. If that's what he's just acting, like he's just good at acting, right? Mm-hmm. Like I feel the same way about Love on a Spectrum. Like,
I love Love on a
like
Spectrum.
everybody tries to sell this idea that like oh, I watch, it's so wholesome. No, it's not. You motherfuckers think it's funny. Like, you think it's funny, and that's okay, because things can be funny. Like, that's been my biggest problem when I say, like, I don't care if I'm canceled, because you can't cancel me if I don't give a shit if I'm canceled, is that, like, I want things to be funny. There are things that are funny. There are things that people find fucked up that I think are funny, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. That's my take on sketch.
Normal. Well, see, I think there's a difference that there's people that think things in their head but will just never say it out loud.
They're just afraid to say it out loud. They're just afraid to say the shit out loud.
I know sometimes I get myself in trouble because I just say the first thing that comes to my head. So I have to try to 100%.
You don't have the filter. I have the filter. I think the fucked up shit is circles around and it gets to here and it goes, nope, don't say it. Don't say it. Yeah. Just keep it in there. Keep it in there for you. Keep it in there for you. You think about it. You laugh about it.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Did you see the Minecraft trailer?
No.
Look it up. YouTube.
All right.
Time to jump to YouTube. Yeah, there's a new Minecraft movie, and I have some mixed...
Is it a real-life Minecraft movie?
Yes, ma'am. I have some mixed thoughts about this. So I have some things. Tell me when you're about to start it so we can start it at about the same time.
I started it.
No, go back.
It just like I'm on a dot. There's a dot.
The green dot, right?
There's a green dot, yes.
Okay, let me turn the sound down because I don't want to get a content strike for
turn it down
sound.
or up?
You don't have to. It doesn't matter to you, but
okay.
On mine, the sound will come through what I'm watching here. So I'm going to play it so they can see it as we go. Okay, ready?
Ready?
1, 2, 3, go. All right. So this is the Minecraft movie, okay?
Okay.
Now, this is
everybody else thinks that those things look like penises, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Now, hold on. Can you pause? Wait, not yet. Right there. Pause. Can you pause? What do you see?
Weird looking people.
You see a little boy?
He looks like a pig.
That's fine. That's Jason Momoa behind him.
What?
Why is he in a pink jacket and a wig?
I didn't see Jason Momoa.
Wait, what do you see right now?
I see a girl and has like blue eyes and she's looking forward like this.
We're watching different trailers. We're watching different trailers.
I see there's Jason Momoa. He is definitely in a wig and a pink jacket.
Right? Okay, so yeah, you were ahead of me. I'm starting to see it.
Kind of looks like Triple H right there. Not gonna lie.
What are your vibes on this?
Him in a pink jacket and a wig?
No, it's probably a comedy.
Okay. I'm for it. I like watching weird shit.
Well, no. But what are your feelings? To me, this looks like this is going to be some real weird shit
This is going to be funny. Year one. That's what I imagine it being
I could see that. I think this is going to be funny. Now, I don't know if this is hitting for the Minecraft audience.
No, they're probably like, that's not to cue.
Yeah.
That's not how it goes.
It almost feels like it's making fun of Minecraft.
Well, I'm on a part where there's like a lamb that looks like this.
Yes,
so
yes.
I'm assuming that this is a funny movie, and I'm all for it.
Have you seen the llama? Have you seen the last llama that almost gets hit by the arrow?
No, I haven't seen any of this.
Okay,
Am I supposed to be pressing play still?
Oh, yeah, I'm finishing the trailer here.
Yeah, I like the llamas. Next year, there's these pig-looking things.
April 4th, IMAX. I'll set the appointment.
And they're going to say, April Fools, it came out today.
No, it's April 4th. I'm about this. I think this looks funny. It looks like it's making fun of...
Jack Black's in it?
He's Steve. Steve, just the straight-up standard Minecraft character. He's Steve, and it looks like Steve's been in Minecraft for a long time.
Oh, my God,
So this looks a little bit to me like... Jumanji, the new Jumanji movies, where like these people are getting transported into the game, and that these characters are their avatars. And I'm assuming that's why Jason Momoa is in like a pink jacket and a wig, is because that's his avatar. That's not who he is.
I see a llama.
You see the llama now.
These llamas are clearly slow, right?
What do you mean? Well, I mean, all the animals are kind of slow moving. All right.
Not gonna lie.
What's up?
One time, a llama ate my dress, or a sheep ate my dress.
A very big difference in a llama and sheep.
A sheep, llama, they're both
not
animals.
Two things that are typically mistaken for each other.
In elementary school.
You have to be in two very different, distinct places.
We were at like a wildlife zoo petting ranch, and first of all, I don't like animals because I'm terrified of them.
Okay.
But they're like, just go in there, Lauren. They're nice. They're so kind. Motherfucker started eating my dress, and I'm over here crying and freaking out.
But there's a problem.
They didn't do nothing.
That's a problem, though. That's a problem, right? Don't ever take people's advice. Number one, you never know what a fucking animal is thinking. Nobody knows. So when someone tells you an animal is nice, they don't know. You know how long people thought Shamu was nice? Until he ate a motherfucker. Now you know what the rule is? Nobody swim in a tank. Shamu might be having a bad day. So even if it's like Siegfried and Roy, right? When fucking lion bit the dude, like a lion can have, let's say, 364 good days in a year. All it takes is one. All it takes is that one day he's not having a good day to bite your ass.
Did you know that Melanie Griffin grew up with lions in her house?
I don't even know who Melanie Griffin is.
If you saw her, you'd know who she was. She's like an actress. I think she was married to Antonio Banderas, or like one of the Mexican-looking ones.
I can help you. None of that information
I don't know his name.
Easier for me.
But she had lions in her house.
Nope. Do not know who this is.
You know who Melanie Griffin is?
No clue.
I just remember her from a movie when I was little, and she played this lady who lived in a treehouse.
I know Kathy Griffin.
Yeah.
I don't know a Melanie Griffin.
She looks rough.
Yeah, don't know who that is. Last thing we'll talk about before we get to the cookie part of the show. Beetlejuice this Friday. You're hyped up, right?
I'm very hyped up. I love Beetlejuice.
We're gonna go see it.
Yes.
So I'm having a problem.
What?
I have this weird phobia.
Okay.
I cannot go see a movie like a sequel without rewatching the first one. Like I can't play a new video game unless I've played the first one, which inevitably always leads to me going back to play the first one, not finishing it, and then going, can't play the new one. I lock myself out. Same with movies a lot of times, right? I gotta go back. I gotta watch the original so that I can watch this new Beetlejuice movie on Friday. So I've got literally, I can go watch it tonight. I can watch it tomorrow night. Friday's Smackdown, so can't watch it Friday. Here's the problem. I watched the trailer. Yeah. It looks so old.
The old one?
Yes. And there's just something about, like, the other day I was just going through and, like, looking up movies from, like, my childhood.
From 1988?
Yes. Can you watch the trailer? Can you watch the original Beetlejuice trailer?
I am right. I have it up right now.
Turn it down.
Ghost.
What are you seeing? Because I don't have it up
I
over
see
here.
they're like in an older house.
But it looks old, right? Like extremely old. And that's going to be a tough watch for me. And I want to see the new one. The question becomes, do I just bite the bullet?
The special effects and stuff aren't as like amazing as I thought they were as a kid.
Because you lived it in the moment, right?
Yeah.
And in the moment, it was perfectly fine. But my problem is my brain doesn't work. My brain can't go back and watch older things and go, this is a timepiece. This is from 1988. My brain doesn't work that way. So I watch it, fuck, I'm not going to be able to
sit there and like dissect every little thing. I watch it and just enjoy it for what it is.
Turn the volume down.
Okay, I'm sorry. You got me lost.
You can watch it,
bro.
You can watch it. Just turn the volume down. It's coming through the thing. I don't want to get a content strike for watching Beetlejuice. But the question I have for you, like, because there's a few options, right? So number one, I can bite the bullet. And how long is Beetlejuice?
Probably like an hour and a half.
Old movies aren't as long, right?
No.
Beetlejuice.
Like, at some point, when do they decide movies were going to be like 3 hours long and stuff like that? I don't have that much fucking time to invest into a movie.
It's an hour and 32 minutes. Do I bite the bullet? Do I just invest and watch this movie that I'm not going to enjoy for an hour and 32 minutes?
I'm going to enjoy it if I'm with you.
No, don't do that. Don't try to make this fucking couples thing. It's not a couples thing, okay? You'll fall asleep. You'll fall asleep 10 minutes in, and then I'm left.
It'll probably happen.
You'll fall asleep 10 minutes in, then I'm left with you laying on me. I can't get up, and I am fucking locked in on this hour and 32 minutes of a movie that is
and then you just stare at me and look at me and
2008. So that's what it's like 30-something years old.
Yeah.
This movie was made 3 years after I was born.
This is crazy. So it automatically went to the next one. There's a significant difference.
That's what I'm saying. So that's my problem. So I'm saying I have options, right? Number two, do you remember this movie?
Do I remember it enough?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Could you give me a rundown enough that I go into the new movie and I understand what's going on?
I think so, yes. Definitely.
Because option number three is I look for a YouTube video of somebody, inevitably somebody's filmed a video, here's what you need to know about Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
I could probably do that.
I think you could know in about 2-3 minutes about what you need to know about Beetlejuice because it's not real deep.
I remember the Beetlejuice cartoon very well. Big fan of the Beetlejuice cartoon. I don't remember the movie. Like I can always picture what he looked like, but I don't remember the movie.
I remember the movie. I used to love that movie.
I don't even remember Christina Ricci being in the movie. I know she's a major part of this, which means I remember nothing.
Christina Ricci was not in the movie.
Wait, who's the girl?
That is
Wait, Christina Ricci was Wednesday.
No, that's Winona Ryder.
It's Winona Ryder. I'm thinking of Wednesday Addams because of Jenna Ortega. But see, that's how little I remember.
Exactly.
So I can't go into this new one.
I don't,
and there's nothing worse. Like there's nothing worse for me than going to a movie and not having the context of the new story. Even if it's not significant to the whole plot, if there's inside jokes and I feel left out, I hate
just
it.
Looking at the preview, you'd have to kind of know the first movie.
You got to know who people are,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm fucking might bite the bullet and watch it.
You might have to just watch it because each person has a significant role. It's worth it.
What's an hour and 32? I can't.
That's what we're gonna be for Halloween.
I'll be Beetlejuice. I probably can pull off Beetlejuice. I mean, the green hair is just a wig, and I can do the white face makeup and stuff like that.
Michael Keaton does not look like he aged at all.
Dude, that's wild that he is still Beetlejuice.
I didn't realize that he was Beetlejuice.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, Lauren, let's finish off the show with a segment I'm calling the Cookie Plug. So I have pulled up here, Lauren, Crumble Cookies website. Because in our Discord, Crumble Cookies has become a staple.
All right.
Okay? I don't know the magic that We Too Deep and Mike are pulling off, but they know the cookies before they come out. They have insider information. I know you're not a big Pat McAfee watcher, but on Pat McAfee, there are these people that are called insiders, okay? Shams Charams, he's an NBA insider. We got Adam Schefter, okay? NFL insider. We Too Deep and Milwaukee Mike, cookie insiders.
All right.
They will drop for me these, sometimes they have predictions, sometimes they're spot on. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, they break us off with these cookie predictions. Now, but what I want to do here is I enjoy Crumble cookies. I don't think they're the best cookie in the world. I think they're interesting. I think they're fun. So I think it would be fun if we put up a poll in the Discord for, the cookie that we go enjoy tomorrow. Tomorrow when we get up, we go to lunch, we go hang out. Thursday's a little more relaxed for us. I'd like to stop by Crumble Cookie and get one of these cookies. Now, we're not live today, so that we can't do the poll on air. So for week one, this is simple. I don't know if you pulled up Crumble's website.
I did.
Okay. You see what's there, right?
Beetlejuice.
This is Beetlejuice cake.
And cheesecake.
That's got to be number one, right? Yeah. Beetlejuice cake has to be number one. It's a cheesecake, or you're saying
no? I'm saying
there's cheesecake. But we're only getting one.
Okay.
I can only handle one.
Does it tell you what the Beetlejuice one is?
I think so. So the Beetlejuice Afterlife cake. It's a cake. It's not a cookie, but that's okay. Their cakes tend to be pretty good. A ghostly 2-tiered chocolate cake layered with vanilla and dark chocolate cream cheese frosting, naturally colored by rich dark cocoa and finished with sprinkles and a special edition topper.
It's like an Oreo.
It's like an Oreo. It's an Oreo cake, though, because they're not cookies.
A cakester.
It's like an Oreo cakester. It's going to be legit. That looks good. That the chocolate mousse on top looks good. The vanilla on the inside looks good. I'm all about going and getting one of these cookies as our first cookie. Now, not gonna lie, banana bread looked pretty good. I've had the churro cookie, it's all right. I've had strawberry shortcake, it's all right. Think about Crumble cookies. In their marketing, very good, right? Their flavor choices, very, very fun to talk about. They don't always pan out. I remember one time I talked about I really wanted a peach cobbler cookie, and then boom, peach cobbler showed up. It wasn't what I wanted it to be in my head, because the reality is it's not peach cobbler, and I love peach cobbler, and it's not peach cobbler. It's a cookie made to flavor I've had a couple Crumble. I think one of the pancake ones is pretty good.
Yeah,
but it never.
I think a lot of their cookies taste the same.
I do too. So all right, hey, look, I'm with you on this. There's only so many ways a cookie can taste. This leads me into my Bath and Body Works theory.
Okay.
there are only like 6 different smells at Bath and Body Works. Mm-hmm. They just rename them and put them in different sections because inevitably women like different, like, so some women like things named after household things like fresh linen or brand new air condition, right? But that's the same smell that's over in like the seasonal section that's like summer breeze or or it never fails. Like there's a vanilla in, like, so there'll be a vanilla cupcake, then there'll be like a vanilla Christmas tree, then there'll be like a sugar cookie, and it's all the same fucking smell.
The sugar cookie is not like anything else.
But it is. But it is. You just haven't smelled around the building. If you go from section to section inside of a, try this. I want y'all to try this. Everybody go out and try this, and then put in the Discord that I'm right. Go to Bed Bath & Beyond. Not Bed Bath & Beyond. Bath & Body Works. Bed Bath & Beyond is gone. Bath & Body Works. Go to Bath & Body Works and just go from section to section, and you will quickly learn this is the same thing with candles. There's only like 6 to 8 different smells, right? Cinnamon.
I do think that with candles, they all start to taste to me.
Cinnamon is a very prominent smell, right? It'll be toasted marshmallow with cinnamon. That'll be one that they do in fall, right? But then they'll do like waffles in the summer. So it's the same fucking smell. They just changed the name because you get excited. Oh, I can buy 6 candles and get one free, even though each candle's $29 fucking dollars. And we got 38 candles that smell like apple and cinnamon.
If you spend $30, you get $10 off. So you've saved yourself money. And if they're 50% off, you know, you've saved yourself like $150.
Nah, and the other fucking thing is the hand sanitizer thing.
I love the hand sanitizer.
But it all smells like things I want to eat.
Yeah.
I don't need my hands smelling like strawberry shortcake.
That is the best, though.
It smells amazing.
You know that I have a phobia of like stinky hands. So like I'm all for Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer.
It's the same thing with chapstick. I don't want my chapstick to taste amazing because then, like, you start wondering, like, if I took a bite of this, it's gonna taste like Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
It's gonna taste like a mint chocolate chip cookie?
My brother used to eat chapstick.
I'm sure quite a few people have eaten chapstick. That seems like a very, very possible thing. That's all I've got, Lauren. That's all I've got for week 1. That's what this show is.
Y'all heard it here first. He's gonna take me to see Beetlejuice.
That was always the plan. It was never not the plan. I mean, I want to see Beetlejuice. I'm a fan of Michael Keaton and Jenny Ortega and some of the people in the movie. I assume that the new Beetlejuice is going to be a good movie. I assume that if I had watched the original Beetlejuice in 1988, I would have been a fan of the movie. Yeah. The problem is I just can't get past this barrier of watching older movies. Caddyshack, right? I love Caddyshack. I don't know if I could watch Caddyshack right now. It's just dated itself so much at this point that my eyes visually don't like.
See, it doesn't bother me.
It
like
does
I could watch
to
the
me.
Heathers, I could watch the Labyrinth, I could watch the horror.
It does to me, but I'm the same person who, like, with video games, it bothers me when something's in 30 frames per second versus like 60 or 144.
But you pay attention to the details.
Yeah.
I just look at the overall, like
I want things as high definition as I can possibly get them, as I can consume that content. But that's all we've got for you guys tonight. Thank you for hanging out and listening to the NerdyD Pod. As always, you're invited for the rest of the week's content. The Casual Wrestling Community Show, which is Thursday, which will be audio only. And got to see if anybody I don't even know if anybody wants to come on this week. I haven't talked to anybody. But if not, you know what? I'll do it by myself. I can do it by myself. The Smackdown after show on Fridays, the Raw after show on Mondays, the Mike and D Hot Take show on Tuesdays, and I hope to see you guys here, same place, same time next week for another NerdyD Pod. But for now, that's all we got. The party never stops in the Discord. Like, share, and comment. Lauren, ring the final bell.
Ding, 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 ding.